What's going on, guys? This is Brad, and today I had a little bit of a different video for you, mainly because I'm a little bit intoxicated, but that's fine because I do feel I can get the message across. What I wanted to talk about today was the signs or reasons to keep playing games. Now, I understand the psychology behind games is when you play games, when you log on, let's say if you're stressed either from school or work or whatever it is, girlfriend aggro, wife aggro, whatever, it doesn't matter. You play games in order to relieve stress and in order to become, or in order to provoke more positive thoughts. Um, and what I've realized nowadays is that, when people start raging, especially in games like League of Legends or more competitive games, they aren't feeling this way, and I feel that is that's a major problem because that defeats the purpose of playing games. Which brings me back to signs of playing games or signs that make me want to come back, and also progression in games to make you feel more accomplished. And one of the things I really wanted to talk about today is actually one of the finds that I found in Guild Wars 2, Diablo 3. I know Diablo 3 is kind of like the taboo word, but I'm going to start off with Guild Wars 2 here, and I'm actually going to switch the game right now. And what's going on here in Guild Wars 2 is that, oh my god, I'm playing Diablo 2 again, or Guild Wars 2 again. I keep getting those two mixed up. But I'm playing Guild Wars 2 again, mainly because I never felt that I really fully explored the game. I never felt that I really gave it a full chance. And also, I didn't get a sign like this saying that I should play the game. I've been playing the game again, leveling with a really good friend of mine. We're a little more than good friends, but that's something for another time. And basically, what's going on right now is that, as you can see, the currency that I own in the game is fairly high, 176 gold. The main reason why I bring this up is because she and we finished the zone, and that was cool. But the thing is, I had a Black Lion chest, and I got a Black Lion key, so I was like, alright, well, I might as well use the key on the chest and see what I got. So I'm going to bring up this tab here, and as you may have seen before, it disappeared there. I'm going to switch to permanent. What I picked up from the Black Lion chest was a permanent bank access contract. And as you can see here, they sell for upwards of 200 gold. And 200 gold at in Guild Wars 2 is nothing to bat at. That's something very tangible. 200 gold in Guild Wars 2 is huge. And that's like hours. That's hours and hours and hours and hours of farming if you did that on your own. But basically, at level what am I? 22, 23. I'm level 22 right now. I picked up 176 gold. So by selling that, I sold it for 200 gold. I reimbursed the guy who I actually needed to borrow gold from in order to actually sell the item on the marketplace in order to make more gold, because obviously there needs to be like a fee or whatever in order to list it. And yeah, so basically in Guild Wars 2 I'd become very rich again, and this was a sign to tell me come back to the game. So when I finish this character, when she finishes her character, if I finish another character, I will have full exotic gear for all of those characters without worry. I will be able to do the most current content no matter what because of this this little find, and I'm pretty happy about that. So that's a thing. What I really wanted to switch to now was Diablo 3. Now, I know recently I made a video about Diablo 3. It wasn't very recently. It was a couple months ago. And this was regarding Monster Power 10 on normal as a joke, blah, 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 not a big deal. But what I wanted to talk about was what I found in Diablo 3 that makes me want to play the game again. And this is something that not a lot of people, actually almost nobody, has come up with. And I'm going to switch to this over here. Okay, as you can see on my Demon Hunter here, I have 210,000 DPS. So if you're a Diablo 3 player, you understand what this means. My Demon Hunter is quite powerful. It is within the top 5,000 of the world, which I'm very proud to represent. I can clear everything on Monster Power 7, not a big deal. And also my wizard here, as you can see, 114,000 DPS, also within the top 5,000 of the world. So I have two characters within the top 5,000 of the world, and the reason being, the reason why I have both of these characters that high is because, and keep in mind, there's over I would put it higher than 3 million, but let's just say there's 3 million active people who play Diablo 3 on, let's say, at least log in once a week, and I'm within the top 5,000 of those. The main reason why I have these two characters is because I picked up an item. It's a legendary item called the Mempo of Twilight, and this is a random drop for any character in Inferno. The higher monster power you go, the higher chances of better items that are to drop, and it had, just for you Diablo 3 buffs out there, it had 180 strength, it had 80 resist all, it had 12% attack speed, it had 6% critical strike, and also a socket. And this is a helm. So if you guys look up Mempo of Twilight on the D3 website and look at what the best possible stats it can roll is, you'll find that it is very, very close to what I picked up on mine, and I sold that for a lot of gold. So as you can see, in order for that amount of gold, I was able to pick up a wizard with 114,000 DPS and 110,000 DPS Demon Hunter, and this is unbuffed. So as you can see, my characters are very powerful. I'm able to farm even higher monster power now, both of which can farm Monster Power 7. I really wouldn't recommend farming any higher than Monster Power 7 because of diminishing the returns. Unless you have extremely, extremely high DPS, it's not worth farming any higher than that because the speed versus the return on items is not very good. Basically what I'm trying to say here is that, let's say if I was to find another Mempo of Twilight, the exact same item that I got, I could sell it for $250 on the real money auction house. Now if I could find two of those a week, that's an extra $500 in my pocket every week, minus the PayPal cut. So roughly, let's say $225 per helm per week, so that's like $450 per week out of just my free time. Like if I'm going to be playing this game anyways and I can make that much money off of it, and that's perfectly legal, that's perfect. $450 in my pocket per week just from doing that, unbelievable. Free time, doesn't get any better than that. So just in closing here, guys, what I went from before was, if you are not having fun playing a game, that's at the end of the day, if you are not having fun, if it agitates you, if you come out of the game being more and more agitated than before, you might want to play something that is more relaxing. Even take a break from some of the games that you are playing, because as you can see from Diablo 3, from Guild Wars 2, from other games that you're playing, you may be missing out on something that could actually give you happiness. I know that a lot of you may be trying to become pro, maybe trying to be the best at what you do, but sometimes, you know, it's just more fun on it, like literally more fun to just have more fun. And maybe make some money during that time. So you know what? I highly recommend to take my advice, have some fun, play some games, maybe even play some different games, take some breaks from your main games, stop raging so much, and just, as I said, have some fun. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I will see you very soon, I promise. Take it easy.